Don't call me Superman if you haven't found my kryptonite.
What is going on YouTube? It is the Big K Clips 360 and I'm back. So pretty much guys, let's get into it. Now firstly, Microsoft really seem to be turning around their luck when it comes to the Xbox One. Now if you guys remember back in 2008, around holiday time, November, Microsoft pretty much announced, or they announced that E3 of the year, but they essentially rolled out something called the new Xbox experience, and it pretty much completely revamped the UI for the Xbox 360. That's when we moved from the blade tiles to the kind of like, you know, media tabs kind of thing that they had going. If you guys had the 360, you would have remembered that update because that update was huge. And pretty much the NXC introduced like avatars. I don't obviously remember what it introduced unless I like bring up a list, but you guys knew what that update brought. It was a very, very big update. It was huge for the Xbox 360 at the time, and it really like kicked things off. And essentially Microsoft is kind of doing a throwback to 2008 because they are completely revamping the Xbox One. So firstly, this is going to be called the new Xbox One experience, and it's launching same time this year, around holiday 2015. So I'm going to say around November time, which is going to be you know, like a 7-year anniversary since the original NXC. But anyway, we're going to be seeing a redesigned home. It's, instead of it being like horizontal scrolling, it's going to be like a vertically scrolled home. I might put a screenshot up, but that's pretty much to improve efficiency, improve speed, and apparently you can view your DVR clips, achievements, and add-on games or DLC or whatever very quickly, easily. It's comfort. And of course, we also have a new guide. Thank fuck, because the guide was really something that was really missing out of the Xbox One. Like, if you guys remember the Xbox 360, you press the fucking Xbox button and it comes up with that little fucking guide. Oh my god, that is good stuff. It's just a shame that Microsoft had to like full go with home, and like it was just so confusing. So I'm glad that they're bringing you know, the guide back. And apparently if you scroll left from home or double tap the Xbox button, it should come up. So that is very good. It's good to see that they're bringing the Xbox guide back, because that was really needed. Now of course they're also making big adjustments to Xbox avatars. They're, you know, changing up their appearance, making them more realistic and whatnot. Yeah, just typical good stuff. And of course, the big one, they're bringing Cortana to the Xbox One. Now of course, if you guys don't know, first I should have said this at the start. Windows 10 is coming to Xbox One. The new Xbox One experience is essentially Windows 10 on the Xbox One. So of course, with that comes along Cortana. Now Cortana is, if you guys have Windows 10, you know what she is. She's like a personal assistant. She helps you, she learns about you, she gets to know you, and essentially you can tell by the name that she's, you know, she's from Halo and Master Chief's assistant or whatever. So yeah, it's good to see Cortana is coming to the Xbox One. That is truly some great stuff. It's good to see Microsoft is turning things around. Now they also talk about speed improvements. Microsoft is pretty much going out and saying that, look, this update will give you faster performance, not necessarily higher frame rates in games, because it probably won't. However, it might, because if the UI is less clunky and it doesn't take up as much CPU and RAM space or usage, then theoretically, yes, you should get better game performance. But moving on, they also talk about improved game experience. You've got vertical scrolling, and you've got expanded social media content and social media engagement. So you kind of like tie in Facebook, Twitter, trending topics and whatnot into the home screen. You know, good shit. You know, why not? Let's just do it. So it's honestly some really good stuff. On top of that, they're also bringing back like notifications. I mean, look, guys, you have to understand that notifications right now in Xbox One are broken. They are broken. They just don't work properly. They're nowhere near as good as they were in Xbox One. The friend system is broken with the whole, you know, am I gonna follow you or am I your friend or what is this? So they're fixing that, and they're fixing messages, because the messages right now, it takes like, I don't know, everything's just clunky with the Xbox One against versus the Xbox 360. So they're tying those three big things, notifications, friends, and messages, into the Xbox One guide, which is great. Exactly what the Xbox 360 had, and that's all that they really need. That's all we really wanted, okay? That part, that section, that whole friends, messages and notifications, all of that part of the 360 was perfect. There was no need for them to change it from launch, so it's good that they're going back to it. So wow, I just talked a lot, but man, guys, get pumped, because this year, this fall, or what the Americans call it, or what us Australians like to call it, actually fall for the Americans will be autumn for us. Wait, no. So yes, it's coming out. Sorry, yeah. As you can tell, I obviously edited this part in because I confused the hell out of myself. It's coming out this fall. So as you guys know, fall for the United States, or as we Australians like to call it, autumn. Fall is obviously it is September, October, November. So it's gonna be coming out in November, as I said earlier before. So if you're in Australia, it's coming out this spring, boys. This spring. So get pumped. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I really do hope you enjoyed the return of the Big K Cops 360. Peace.